You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and today is October 30th, 2025, and yeah, I'm not even going to finish that. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head over to youtube.com/hellocupcakeitsme and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's updated every Wednesday and Saturday. Also follow me over on TikTok for TikTok Tuesdays. And make sure you follow me on all the other social medias. Give hellocupcakeitsme.com some love. And check out my book, Carpe Diem Scroto, 365 Daily Affirmations at www.cdsthebook.com. So, how is everyone? If you tuned into the YouTube channel yesterday for the Wednesday check-in, things were very politically charged over there, and I'm not going to make apologies anymore for my political ideology and my whatever. If you are somebody who is praising the fact that the government shutdown is happening and making light and jokes of the fact that millions of Americans are going to go without food because you have some bullshit idea of this like welfare queen person sitting up on their couch collecting every form of state and government aid there is, just fuck you. Like, legitimately and wholeheartedly, because it doesn't matter what the reason is that people are on whatever systems they are on. Yes, there's a few bad apples and what have you, but at the end of the day, people will be going hungry, families will be going hungry, children will be going hungry. And many people don't realize that WIC, Women, Infant and Children, that program only goes for a year. I'm sorry, for about 2 to maybe 3 years, and it's paid out through the SNAP EBT system. It is its own program, but the benefits are paid through that system. So having SNAP EBT down means that the people who are on WIC cannot get access to that. They used to give paper vouchers back in the day. I don't know if they still do or not. I don't have children, but when my sister did receive it for her daughter, we received an envelope with basically checks and whatever. We took that to the store, we got the items that we were allowed to get, and moved on about our business. But you are forgetting about the homeless people, you are forgetting about the disabled people, you're forgetting about the vets, you are forgetting about the single parent households, you're forgetting about the working poor who makes $1 too much to qualify. You're forgetting about the parents that have to stay home with their disabled child because they cannot afford lights, water, gas, rent, daycare, and everything else. So, really take a good look at yourself. And if you are any kind of okay with any of this, you are really the problem. And I saw one of my sister's Republican friends posting on Facebook about how, like, everyone just needs to come together and turn it all back on or whatever. We need Democrat and Republican votes, blah blah. It needs to be illegal to stuff amendments and whatever else into shit that is being voted on. Like Roe v. Wade should have never covered gay marriage. Gay marriage should have been its own thing. And, the big beautiful bill or whatever it's called has so many different factors and shit thrown into it. It's like, no. Like, I agree with maybe 5 things in that whole entire bill, but in order to get those 5 things passed, I have to agree with the 290,000 other things that are stuffed into that piece of shit. And it's like, no. We do not need to vote on a bill that has 50 other things attached to it. Each one of those things need to be its own separate line item that we're able to vote on. Plain and simple. And I am worried for the people who this is affecting as of tomorrow. So, whatever. Just moving forward, understand that if you make any kind of disparaging comments about anyone who is LGBTQIA or low income, or make any kind of asinine comments about housing or whatever else, like just know that this is not your platform, and I don't care if I get absolutely no plays after this. The fact of the matter is, these are people. Food, sanitation, housing, and healthcare are not privileges. They are necessities. They are a right. People have a right to food, security, sanitation, housing. Those are rights. Privileges is owning a car. Privileges are taking a vacation. Privileges are buying your 4th pair of shoes. Those are privileges. But when people are living hand to mouth and they go out and they get their hair done, that's because they've saved and they scrimped and they've done whatever they could to get that. So just have empathy and compassion, because if you were in the same position as many of these people, you would feel the same way. That's all I'm saying politically at this time. And trust me, I could go on for a good 4 hours about all of that, but I'm not going to. So, the last couple of days, I have been working on my Halloween costume, and I'm going as a scarecrow this year. And I will be uploading pictures and showing most of it on the Saturday update, which is probably going to be a little late because I'm going to be hanging out at the bar on Friday night a little bit later than I normally would. And I don't plan on getting up first thing in the morning to do my YouTube video and everything else that needs to be done on Saturday mornings. But yeah, this year I decided that I was going to go as a scarecrow, kind of last second. And I am against cutesy Halloween costumes. Like, I don't think that that has a place in Halloween unless you're of certain, unless you're a child, like 0 to maybe 10. Cutesy is okay, but once you start getting into your teens and adults, cutesy is not okay. Halloween is about scary, spooky, whatever, and there's nothing scary or spooky about a unicorn or a bumblebee or a slutty bunny or whatever else, or sexy nurse. Like, no. So, um, my overall costume is kind of cutesy, retro looking, but my mask looks like the scarecrow from the Batman comic book. Um, yeah, so it's like very scary, very I don't know, murdery, psycho clown looking type of a situation. And so the bar that I go and hang out at, we have two bands going on that night, and a Halloween competition. And first pri- first prize is $100. Second prize is 25% off of your bar tab. And I was just given donations for a third and fourth place prize. And so those are going to, if the bar manager wants to implement that, that is going to be a family pass to the YMCA or a guest pass to the YMCA. So I thought that was really cool that the operations manager offered that. So what else is going on? Oh, I had a mental health appointment on yesterday, and that was part of the reason that the Wednesday check-in video was so late in getting uploaded. But just went over. We had to do some questionnaires to like kind of figure out what my baseline is for some of the issues that have come up, and for some of the diagnoses that have been given to me. And it does at the moment look like I am high functioning autistic, and that there needs to be some more testing done, because there's a lot of coexisting and overlapping syndromes that um, just kind of play a factor into everything. Um, but as I learn more about that, I will share more. Uh, but yeah, above and beyond that, everything else has just been kind of quiet. I've gone through. Excuse me, I'm tired, but I've gone through a lot of up ups and downs and in betweens over the last few days, and had some depression, still kind of suffering from some depression. I thought it went away because I was feeling better for a few days there, and then it just kind of snuck back up and like took root. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be a long-term thing, because I am really not looking forward to that. And each depressive cycle lasts longer and longer, and it's harder for me to snap out of. And I just don't need that. So, um, I am still doing my fitness challenges and stuff like that. And this tomorrow is the last day for my suicide awareness and prevention challenge, which is kind of ironic because I'm dealing with suicidal thoughts and stuff myself right now. So It's giving me the strength and the motivation to keep pushing through, because I understand what it's like to not have the energy to do anything but get up out of bed and brush your hair. And, that is a topic that I cover in Carpe Diem Scroto 365 Daily Affirmations. Um, Multiple times is, you might only have the ability to get up and brush your hair. You might only have the ability to eat one meal. You might only have the ability to, do whatever. And so that's also another reason why I end every single one of my shows with "you're doing the best you can with what you have available to you," is because I know how difficult it can be and how difficult it is, especially when you're in the thralls of your depression or whatever else. And it's not easy, and you're not alone. And I know that I'm not alone in this. I know that I have a support group. My therapist is seriously amazing. And I also know and understand that when you're in the thralls of your depression or the thralls of whatever mental health problem you have, or, you're not always in the right state of mind to reach out to somebody. You're not always in the right state of mind to talk about what's going on. And some days there's just, you don't know what's wrong. You just know that you feel like shit and that you have very little to no energy to do anything. So just, you know, keep it together the best you can. If you are one of the people that is going to be affected by the shutdown, you're not alone. Get on your Facebook um, local groups. Start utilizing the food bank. Do what you got to do. You know, maybe organize a community potluck that happens 2 or 3 times a week, where everyone just brings one item and that's thrown into the meal for your community. If you have rice and beans and you don't like rice and beans, maybe you can trade them off to a neighbor for, something that's equitable or whatever. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go because I'm getting more upset thinking about tomorrow, and I have a bucket list of things that I need to get done by tomorrow evening. And right this second, my tanks are on reserve and I'm almost out of reserve. But I have the whole rest of the day and a part of tomorrow. So, yeah. Anyways, remember that you're doing the best you can with what you have available to you. Don't add to the don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population. And remember, you're not alone. So if you need to get a hold of me, go ahead and shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com, and I will respond to it as soon as I can. And I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed Halloween, and that you're just blessed in all the areas that you need blessings in. So, talk to you all later. Bye, guys.
Hey you! Tired of mental health books that feel like homework or therapy sessions in disguise? Carpe Diem Scroto is not that book. Written by author Michael Peterson, utilizing his own personal mental health journey, It's your daily dose of clarity, humor, and healing, designed to meet you exactly where you are. Whether you're sipping coffee in chaos or taking a quiet minute for yourself, this book gives you real, raw tools to reframe your day, your mindset, and your life. Unlike anything else on the market, Carpe Diem Scro-To blends personal storytelling, practical mental health strategies, and a keep-it-real attitude that makes self-work feel like self-empowerment. Use it daily, share it with a friend, or grow at your own pace. Ready to reclaim your day with bite-sized brilliance? Head to www.cdsthebook.com to grab your copy or learn more.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.